Hello.
Hello.
We're going to show you how to make gingerbread houses. Every year we typically do a gingerbread house program at the Metro Parks, but unfortunately we're not able to do this year, so we are going to show you how to make your own gingerbread houses at home. What you will need are graham crackers, you will need frosting, a little plastic baggie, you'll need, we like to use popsicle sticks, or you can just use a butter knife. You need like a little piece of cardboard with foil wrapped around it. If you don't have this handy at home, you can just use a really sturdy paper plate. You can cover it with foil too if you want to, just to make it look pretty. The other things that you will need are the decorations. So we used a muffin tin with all kinds of goodies to decorate the gingerbread houses. We used red and green M&Ms, we used gumdrops, peppermints, and cinnamon toast crunch. Okay, ready to make the house?
Yeah.
So each house needs 6 graham crackers. So we're going to open this up. So you're going to put 2 whole crackers to the side. Next is the cutting crackers. You're going to take 2 full graham crackers, put them together. And then you will need a knife for this step. The best knife is to use a serrated one because it cuts through the graham crackers easier. Then you're gonna go about 1/4, not quite halfway, but about 1/4 way down of the cracker. And then you're gonna cut it. So the one piece looks like this, and the others look like this. Okay, next, you're gonna take the last 2 crackers, put them together, make the same cut that you did before. And then instead of leaving it like this, you're gonna make a little rooftop shape. So kind of corner like this, shave off one corner, flip it around, and shave off the other one. It's not gonna be perfect, and that's okay. So they look like 2 little rooftops. Okay, so next is assembling the house. You're gonna take your plastic baggie and your frosting. You're gonna scoop the frosting inside of the plastic baggie. Look good. So I kind of like to fold the top like this because it makes less of a mess. I'm gonna scoop it, put it inside of the baggie. I'm gonna take the baggie and zip it up. Then you're gonna take scissors, you're gonna cut the corner like this. You don't want it too big, just a little bit. And you're gonna squeeze the frosting like that so it comes out of the end. And then, whoa.
Wow.
We're going to pipe some frosting onto the cardboard or paper plate. We're going to make the letter L. I'm going to do one line here.
One right here.
And then another line here. You hold that for me? All right. Then you're gonna take the rooftop shape graham cracker, stand it up right here, and then, oh, good job. Then you're going to take your frosting, put another line of frosting on the side, on each side. Then you're going to take the shorter pieces and put them right there. All right, so we have two sides up, and the little rooftop. We're going to do this last rooftop piece. Put a line of frosting on each side.
Yeah.
Alright, so you're going to put a line on each side. And then a line at the bottom. So it looks like that. You're going to put it and glue it to the side. Alright, so next you're going to take the last full 2 pieces of graham cracker. This is going to be the roof. Alright, so to glue the roof onto the graham cracker or onto the gingerbread house, you're just going to add frosting on the tops of the roof pieces. Right there and right there. Then you're going to take 2 graham crackers, stick it on there, kind of press it down but not too hard, and then I like to take a line of frosting into the middle here to kind of glue it together. You can kind of make little, make it look like snow. Here we go. So you could either let this sit overnight or you can stick it in the fridge to let the frosting harden. You don't want to decorate it right away because the frosting is kind of too mushy. It'll probably collapse on the house. So either let it sit overnight or stick it in the fridge until the frosting hardens. All right, so now it is the fun part. It's time to decorate. Ready? Thank you so much for watching. We hope you had a lot of fun making gingerbread houses with us. If you did make one, feel free to take a picture and post it below. We would love to see it. All right, have a good one. Bye.